Hey everybody, Yankee here. A little while ago I did a video about how YouTube has begun purging gun channels from the platform, and most of what I said most people understood. You know, how they're not letting you sell products anymore, you can't link products in your video, all this other stuff, how they're targeting videos that they think are violent or gory, and it's really hurting gun channels. They're really being put to the test here as to whether they can stay viable or not. And remember, most channels are here to make money. If they can't make money, then they aren't going to be here. So when YouTube puts the screws on them financially, there's no point for them making videos anymore. Now, luckily, this channel is not about that. This channel is an activist channel, so it doesn't matter if I make money. But some channels, they got to feed their family. Now, some of them have been multimillionaires for a long time, and I'm not too worried about those people. But smaller channels, I'm worried about. And I know a lot of you right now are saying, well, the smaller channels aren't really being affected because they don't have big sales deals and they don't do big blow 'em up videos and stuff. But they are being affected. And it was something I talked about in my first video that some people don't seem to understand. I was talking about how you're not getting referral videos, blind referrals anymore for gun channels. It happened to me back when they shadow banned me. And when they did that, my viewership really changed. It went from like the majority of my viewership was unsubscribed to the majority was subscribed. And some people didn't understand that. They're like, well, that just means more people subscribe to your channel. No, my channel doesn't really get a lot of new subscribers. In fact, YouTube really messes with our subscribers. Every time I get 50 subscribers, they take 50 away. And then I get emails from a bunch of people that, oh, I got unsubbed. So check if you're subbed or not. Because if you've been subbed doesn't mean you still are. And it doesn't mean your notifications are still turned on. They turn those off. So that has been happening. That happened when I got shadow banned. It changed my audience. And that's happening now too with even smaller gun channels that just rely on those referrals. Like someone watches a video about a certain gun. They want to be able to see that their video is recommended over here for those people to watch it. But that's not happening as much now because YouTube has decided that only people who are adults should see gun videos. So they're not doing the blind recommendations. To get a recommendation from a channel, you have to pretty much be subscribed to it already, and you have to be signed into your account so they can verify you're over 21. A lot of people don't sign into their accounts, and therefore they won't be seeing your videos. That hurts every channel, big ones, little ones. I don't care too much about the big channels that have been multimillionaires for years. Like I said, don't really care much about that at all. But I do care about smaller channels, especially the ones that got a message to put out there, that aren't about just blowing stuff up. And since they're doing this, it's going to make it to where pretty much the only people watching their videos are people that are subbed. And that is bad. A lot of people don't seem to understand that. Like I said, they think, oh, it just looks like more people are subbed to your channel. No. Let's say in a month I got 100,000 views. And I'm just making a nice even number so we can do the math simply here. And let's say 63% of that, or whatever, 60-something of it, was unsubscribed. Well, that means only 30-something were subscribed. And when you go to the next month, when it changes drastically because I've been shadow banned, well, the number of subscribed people goes up. Yeah, it's the number of people that are subscribed to my channel make a bigger percentage of my viewership, but there's not more of them. So let's say over in that one video where I had 100,000 views and only, let's say 35, 36, 37 of them were subs. Well, that's all I get this month too. That doesn't change. But it becomes a much bigger portion of my viewership because the unsubscribed went down. So when you figure out that now that 30-something thousand subscribed viewers makes up 70, 80, 90% of my viewership now, that means that's a drastic loss. Doesn't mean I've got more views from subbed people. It just means I have less views overall. So that means now instead of having 60-something unsubscribed people watching me, I've got like 8,000, 9,000 unsubscribed people watching me. I've lost over 50,000 subs or 50,000 views of that 100,000 views. So that means, like I said, when the unsubscribed number drops down drastically, my subscriber number doesn't really go up. It just becomes a bigger percentage, and I lose half my views simply because they're not recommending me. That's happening to a lot of channels. And that's how they're getting them, because they know these people are trying to make a career out of this. They're trying to make a difference, and they're trying to make a little extra money. Now, there are some activist channels like myself, but most of them are trying to make a go of this. And they can't because YouTube is crippling them. And another thing is, most of the people that want to complain about the channels going away don't want to really support them. They want to be like, oh, that entertainment that I love, that I feel like I'm entitled to for nothing is going away just because they ain't making money. Well, they don't owe anything to you. They don't owe you free entertainment. You got to pay for your cable or your satellite. You're paying for your internet connection. You're paying for YouTube if you don't want to watch commercials. So why do you feel like you don't have to pay the people that are producing the content? So if you're not one of their Subscribe Star supporters or their patrons, or you're not buying their merchandise, don't whine when they quit, and don't blame them. It's not their fault. It's YouTube's fault, and to a lesser degree, it's your fault because you didn't support them. Everything my channel does, it does on the support of viewers. The viewers fund everything this channel does. Pets and Vets, TYMP, the friend drawing. All that stuff is funded by viewers. And I did that from the beginning. And like I said, haven't worried about making a living off this. Other people are not in that boat. They're not that lucky. So if they are not making any money off their channel, then there's no point in them doing their channel because they got other things they need to take care of. They're still younger. They got families, etc. They got jobs. I'm older. I'm retired. My kids don't need my help all the time. So these people don't have these advantages. So like I said, if you're someone that wants to complain that they're going away, that they quit, some people are like, it shows how much they care about Second Amendment. And I feel that way too about the bigger channels when they can't make millions. But when it's little channels and they go away, it's probably because they just can't afford to keep doing it. They can't afford the cost of what it takes to do the videos. A lot of them would do it if they just broke even. And if you're someone who likes watching their videos, help them break even. And if you don't bitch about it when they go away. But like I was saying, that's just another way YouTube is getting rid of all the gun channels. They're taking away the monetary incentive. They're telling them they can't advertise products and all that stuff, which we already know. They're telling them you can't do these violent acts to get major views. But also, hurting the little channels, they're taking away those recommended views. They're making it to where your video just doesn't get in front of as many eyeballs as it used to. And like I said, it's drastic. My channel used to get 3 million subs a month, or 3 million views a month. I wish it got 3 million subs a month. They got 3 million views a month. Now it's down to where it makes 700,000-800,000 views a month. And that's simply because they took away those recommendations, those blind recommendations to people who are signed in, not signed in, whatever. So that's one of the ways they're destroying channels. If you want to help those channels, go help those channels. Be a patron. $1 doesn't kill most anybody. If you got 5 channels you really like, give all of them $1. Try to keep them online. Because right now, like I said, YouTube is against them. They're trying to get rid of them. So if you want them to stay, help them stay. Don't just bitch.